Okay, let's dive right in. Over the years, we've had the chance to talk with some of the most successful entrepreneurs and personal growth experts on the planet, and they all seem to know something we don't. It's like there's a hidden code, and it's not about luck, it's not just about working hard. It's about the core habits that unlock your next level. Today, we're going to decode them for you. But let's be real for a second. Do you ever feel stuck? Like you've got so much more in the tank, but for some reason, you're just not hitting that next level of income or wealth or just pure happiness in your life. It's honestly one of the biggest frustrations we hear about. And hey, it's completely understandable why. Most of us were taught a really simple but kind of flawed formula for success. Just find a good opportunity, work your butt off, and boom, you'll get there. But what we've learned from the absolute best of the best is that this just isn't the whole story. Success isn't only about what you do, it's really about who you become. And that transformation, well, it all comes down to one single thing: your habits. They are the bedrock of everything else.
So first things first, we have to start with your inner world. This is all about finding your true north. Because think about it, without a clear direction, you're not really moving forward, you're just drifting.
And this is where most people get caught in a trap without even knowing it. If you ask someone what they don't want, they can give you a whole list. But ask them what they do want? Crickets. It's like being a whitewater rafting guide who only points at the rocks to avoid. The best guides, they never point at the danger. They only point to the clear, safe path forward. You've got to focus on where you want to go. And that is why clarity is so incredibly powerful. Think of it less like motivation and more like the ultimate time management tool. Because when your vision is crystal clear, all those distractions, all the requests, all those shiny opportunities that pull you off track, they become so easy to say no to. So how do you find that clarity? Try this exercise. It's incredibly powerful. Ask yourself, why is my goal important to me? Then, whatever you answer, ask again. Okay, and why is that important? And you repeat this 7 times. Now, the first few answers, they're going to come from your head, all logical and sensible. But as you keep going, you will literally feel the answer shift from your head down into your heart. And that is where you find the real emotional fuel that will power you through any obstacle. All right, so once you have your why, you need the engine to get you there. This next habit is all about fueling your momentum, and honestly, it goes against a lifetime of really bad advice. In fact, it might be the single biggest lie we're told from the time we're kids, a lie that holds so many amazing people back from what they're truly capable of. And that lie is work on your weaknesses. From our school report cards to our performance reviews at work, we are conditioned to find what's wrong with us and fix it. We're told this is how you become well-rounded, how you succeed. But the truth? Constantly focusing on what you're bad at just makes you feel bad. It literally chips away at your confidence. The most successful people on earth don't do this. No way. Instead, they figure out what they're already good at, and they pour all their energy into becoming great at it. They amplify their strengths until they become an absolutely unstoppable force. Okay, so you have your direction, you've got your engine. Now you have to protect them. This third habit is all about building armor. Armor to shield your focus and your momentum from a pretty negative world. This means you have to consciously build a filter. You actively block out the negative news. You tune out unqualified advice, even when it comes from people you love. And maybe most importantly, you have to learn to silence that negative voice in your own head that tells you you're not good enough. This is so critical, especially when it comes to who you take advice from. I mean, you wouldn't take tennis lessons from someone who's never even held a racket, right? So get your guidance from people who are already playing the game you want to play. They know the path. Someone who failed only knows the dead ends. A huge part of mastering your environment is reframing your relationship with your own past. It is so easy to let past failures or heartbreaks become this anchor that just weighs you down. But the elite performers we've studied, they see their past completely differently. To them, it's just R&D, it's research and development, it's just data. I absolutely love this metaphor. Imagine your entire past is a house on fire. You only have enough time to run in with one suitcase and save the most valuable lessons you've learned. Grab those and let the rest of it, the pain, the blame, the regret, just let it all burn to the ground. You do not need to carry that with you anymore. So how do we actually put all this into practice? Well, this final piece of the code is all about turning these big ideas into a simple, powerful daily habit that helps you win the day before it even really starts. And it begins with a super simple but unbelievably powerful shift in the words you use, one that can fundamentally change how you experience every single part of your day. Instead of waking up thinking about all the things you have to do, just switch one word. Reframe them as things you get to do. I have to go to work becomes I get to go to work. I have to make that sales call becomes I get to make that sales call. It's one tiny change, but it removes that victim mentality and it transforms obligations into opportunities. It puts you right back in the driver's seat. And you can lock this mindset in every single day with a simple 5-minute routine. First, feed your soul with some gratitude. Don't overthink it, just be grateful you woke up. Second, feed your body with a big glass of water. And third, start your engine with some kind of movement, even if it's just stretching for 60 seconds. Soul, body, engine. That's it. You've just set yourself up to win the day.
So, let me just leave you with this one question. We often think that massive success requires 100 complicated changes. But what if it doesn't? What if that next level you've been dreaming of, the income, the impact, the life you've always wanted, what if it's just a few simple daily habits away?
Hey, if this explainer helped you at all, the absolute best thing you can do is share it with someone who needs to hear this today. And of course, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Now, if you're really serious about not just learning these ideas, but actually living them, then you have to check out Mind Evolution. It is the best place to find your path to success and personal growth. We've even put together a premium package with exclusive videos, specific exercises, and guided meditations to truly fast-track your journey. Thanks for watching, and let's grow together.